15 the other day.
Oh, it was fucking horrible.
I can't open my cheese.
Oh no.
I'm gonna stab it with the closet fork.
Music. Oh yeah, everyone's dead. I forgot about that part.
Oh
Yeah.
Everyone's
Don't worry.
what?
Everyone's dead.
Right, and I'm pissed because somebody attacked my fucking goose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, everyone's dead. I remember where we are.
What liquid that could have been. Oh no, can't tell yet. Has Alyssa seen Lennox yet?
Alyssa has not seen Lennox yet.
Oh, Alyssa, you should know that when we had the what if,
Mhm.
Nova died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
She got brought back to life,
That's good.
but she did still die in the what if. So it's a good thing we didn't go that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what would we do without our hand fetish?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, Sebby, did my character play in the what if, or was
No.
she just kind of left out, like she wasn't there?
You were left
No,
out.
just Henry.
Yeah, we kept her at where she was supposed to be at her little shop,
Yeah.
killing people.
And Henry joined and he killed a zombie.
Henry did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I'm proud of my boy.
Yeah, he
Henry and
full on
badass.
slaughtered it. Okay.
As he should. Oh, what a good boy.
Okay, so to do a spark notes of the what if, essentially what we did is, what if you all had gone to Rain Dancing with Sandcast? And what would have happened is you would have found Sandcast, some of the other citizens. You all didn't meet any of the Harpers, but they would have been there. And essentially, you all would have been ambushed by Lennox, who you all know as Nyla's brother. He made it well known that he has plans for Irrigan specifically. There's a reason why he's here. He didn't go too into it, but you all were quickly able to figure out throughout the combat, essentially, that one, they were targeting the Holy Pond, which is right past here, a few, like I'd say, a few meters away from that stone staircase up is this massive pond. It's revered as one of the most holy places in Irrigan, or one of the holy places of Irrigan. There's a statue of Sylvanas in the very center of it. It's got a little inlet, like an island essentially, that he is presented on. It is one of the most holy places ever in Irrigan. There are a few others, but that's one of the main ones that people go to pray to worship, to do rituals at, stuff like that. And that you also know that he specifically was targeting Sandcast, not for brutality's sake and not for disturbing the city's sake of like city politics and everything. He wanted her necklace, specifically because her necklace, and you all know that in our actual playthrough, her entire body was taken except for one of her legs. Sandcast had a necklace that she was always fumbling with. That necklace is part of a key which is connected to all of the other council members, which she said in the what if opens the gate or the vault to the most powerful weapon that they have in Irrigan. In your all's what if playthrough, you all did not stop two zombies that went towards the pond, and we didn't have time to investigate what happened. You all did, in fact, kill Lennox. Well, Cornelia killed him. Cornelia killed Lennox. But then he immediately popped back up, took the necklace, and then ran away. So you all also learned that Lennox is invulnerable. You can kill him, but he will come back. I'm trying to think of what else you all learned. Oh, you learned that Cornelia is a gunslinger. And you learned that Dorian is a blood hunter. And there's only one gunslinger in the world. There's only a handful of blood hunters in the world. And you all just know that from past experiences. Okay, does anyone have any questions?
What is a blood hunter?
A blood hunter is in common terms like a witcher. So it is someone
okay,
who
cool.
goes through like these really intense trials to become a monster hunter. They themselves become a monster. It's like Blade is the best thing that I can compare it to of how he
Mhm.
is a vampire hunting other vampires. This is a monster hunting other monsters.
Okay, so you did like put everything into this character.
Oh yeah, I don't fuck around.
You wished really hard, and you
Yeah,
made it happen.
yeah. I
No,
put my
Valor, she was
whole
almost
dick
a
into
blood
this.
hunter.
My entire being went into creating Dorian, and it was during ovulation week, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Don't say yeah like that.
Yeah.
So, does anyone have any questions about the what if? Did I miss anything that was big? Is there anything that y'all want to talk about it? Or
Do our
You
characters
should
in
show.
real play know the same things that were learned in What If?
yes.
You should show this what Linux looks like.
Hmm? Oh wait, you have to see what Linux looks like because I don't think you've
You should
seen it.
show this what Linux looks like. 'Cause I spent way too much time making it.
Oh, yes.
Let me open up my Canva.
That's not.
Oh, of course. Because what else are we gonna do if not take forever? There we go. I had to get the mom stance out real quick. Just hand on the hip. No, I want to see my projects. Man, I'm really upset that you all are playing because you all are also the main people that I talk to when it comes to like all my ideas and crazy shit. And I can't tell you all the devious stuff that I have planned.
I mean, you could. You
No, I
could.
can't. I've already told you too much. This is Lennox.
Oh, yes. Maybe I did see him last time.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
that is beautiful.
he's a challenge rating of 2 on here. In actuality, he's a challenge rating of 11. So he's level 11.
Okay.
And just a reminder, Jeff made him, and you all are level 1. I done gotta turn the music down a little bit.
Oh, oops.
Okay. Any lingering questions?
Well, he's also like 300 years old.
Yeah. He's really old, really gross. He's a real piece of shit.
I have more of a comment. Just, I don't know if it's my end or your end, but Sevi, you keep lagging for me at different times. So if
Yeah.
I miss anything, that's why.
Let me stop giving my thing so much stuff to run with. Is this better?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, if it keeps happening, just let me know, because what is D&D if not ultimate scuff from the Scuff King?
Oh, absolutely. And like, I've got too much open on my.
Yeah. All the stuff I have open, I kind of have to have it open, so if it stops running, we'll take an intermission and I'll try and fix it, but I also just have shit Wi-Fi and I'm in a basement, so. Not really much to do. Alright. We good? Wow. Thanks, Alyssa. Are
You're
you eating
welcome.
Caesar salad? I love that brand.
I am.
Yeah, I eat that brand all the
I
time.
love it too.
It's very good.
Yeah. It is.
I could just see the
I'm
picture.
munching over here.
Yeah, I could just see the picture of the salad on it, and I knew exactly what brand that was.
Yeah,
I love it.
because I just yeeted it to the side. I'm eating right here.
That's gonna be so great to listen back to later. Can we not? Like, I know what you all are
Henry
doing.
wants some.
Give him a piece of lettuce. He's hungry.
Okay,
He's hungry. Eat the boy.
there, right there. Go eat it.
Okay, so now to get into what happened 47 months ago. This is
Sorry.
it's okay. This is also to the best of my knowledge. I did not go back and watch the whole thing through. I skimmed it, and I feel like I'm the only one who's gone back and watched old sessions.
I have only watched what we watched together.
Yeah. Okay.
That
So
was the Harper dying.
yeah, with the fucking sad ass music playing. So essentially, what happened in the last session is that you all met with all the other Harpers. Specifically, you met with Flutter, who's a dear old friend of Elzanaya's, who has helped her sort of get her connections to the other Harpers. So Flutter is a very old friend of yours. She is an Airganazi. Um, she introduced you to some of the other Harpers that were in the building. There, you all started talking, getting to know them, like understanding what their role in society is, specifically if Irrigan. And Nova, I'm not sure if you remember, but you did ask a question about a silver or a coin, which started to get some undue attention to you, which had to cut your visit short. Something that Elzanaya did not notice because you were too busy looking at, what was it,
The
Hyde?
doggies.
Yeah.
He's the precious boy.
One of the dire wolves of Flutter, Jekyll, and Hyde. One of them was up in the building. I can't remember exactly which one. Oh yes, it was Jekyll. Jekyll was up in the building, and you all were meeting with him. Um, you all participated in the first event of the Festival of the Blue Moon, which was in fact dog racing, and it was, well, running of the wolves essentially, and you could bet on it. You all bet on Jekyll, or yeah, you all bet on Jekyll winning, because Jekyll and Hyde were both, they had the best odds. Let's see. At the very end of the night, it was typically uneventful except for one of you, Nova, who ended up having a severe nightmare, specifically about the Great Calamity. And some of the information that you all learned about that is that it happened several centuries ago. It rallied all of the kingdoms of Irthe together. It closed Irthe off from the rest of the world, killed millions, and you saw Dorian there in the fray, which it wasn't an ancestor of his, it wasn't a premonition of him, it was him. You knew for a fact that it was him. And you and... What's happening? Why is there a message? Oh, okay. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yes. So you and Alfie had a conversation about it, of Alfie saying don't trust him. There was an incident that was happening where Dorian had to basically tell you all, if anything happens, it's more than likely his fault, of a miscommunication between Alfie and Nova. It's probably him. So the next morning, no one participated in any of the events except for Henry. Henry did end up going to water dancing with Sandcast. She invited you all to go, but Els and I ended up staying behind to work a medic tent. Nova, you ended up staying behind with Els and Nyla, who was performing. You ended up making some silver from betting, and also, Els and you know what you earned from working in your little tent. Let's see. So a Harper came. Oh, we lost someone. A Harper came back from Sandcastle's event, injured, screaming for help. he died in your arms, Elzaniah, screaming about a monster that had come and killed Sandcast, that had killed everyone. The entire party went running after, including Dorian and Cornelia. You all saw a mound of dead bodies as if everyone had piled together to try and protect one another. You saw the braid, a very familiar braid, one of Flutter's, was on the ground. Henry had been a little bit injured, nothing too bad, but he was a little tore up. Let's see. Sandcast had been killed and only her leg remained. And let's see. Nyla ended up recognizing immediately who had been the perpetrator of such an attack, and it ended up being her brother Lennox, who had become a devil. And now you all are still there. You have not investigated much. The only thing that you found is what immediately was in the scene, which was everyone's dead bodies, Sandcast's leg, Henry being injured, and Flutter's braid was left behind. And that's where we're going to pick up. Don't everyone talk for Jess to come back if we want.
For Jess to come back. Yeah, I'm okay to wait for Jess before we start doing anything. Do we want to like set the scene of where we are? Because I think I investigated. I think I prayed over all the bodies, so I've kind of gotten an idea of like the carnage at that point, and I think I've been holding on to Henry this whole time. And I healed him, so he's fine now. He's just a little shaken up, and I think Elzaniah has just gone kind of quiet for a bit.
I would say Nova's probably just like, she's not looking at anyone else except for fucking Dorian. She's just like, because she doesn't trust him, obviously.
So,
yeah,
to give an idea,
not trust him.
So to give an idea of where everyone is, the bodies are pretty much all right here. This is you would have to go down, I think it's actually a staircase. So you would have to go down this staircase, then go up this one, and that's going to lead you to the river, or not the river, the lake. Dorian and Cornelia are standing right here. I'm going to say, Elzana, you're probably right here, and Nova, Alfie, and Nyla are all right here.
Time to have Nova climb that fucking tree again.
Yeah, and try and jump
Melissa
down.
Doesn't know about that tree.
I
yeah, that's a notorious tree.
That tree. That's a really notorious tree. Nova has tried and failed in the what if to climb that tree, jump off, and stab someone. Yeah.
Alfie could probably do it.
You know what I also realized?
Alfie did climb the tree, though.
Alfie did climb the tree, yes. But Sevi, I think I was supposed to have been rolling advantage on those because I had a height advantage on the zombies when I was with my crossbow.
Yes and no. In normal circumstances, I will let you, but they were watching you the whole time. And they were prepared.
Okay.
Because
He gesture again to where the bodies... Sorry.
No, you're totally fine.
Keep
The
going.
bodies are all right here.
Okay, thanks. I was on a different page. Gesturing.
And also, it would have canceled out anyways, because the difficulty of what you were trying to do versus the advantage of actually doing it would have canceled out anyways.
Well, I meant like when I was just standing on the tree, not jumping off the tree, firing the crossbow.
Oh, okay.
Not jumping off the tree doing my kickflip, you know?
Yeah. Next time I will let you have advantage on stuff like that. Just make sure to remind me.
Yeah. I didn't think about it then.
Well, and it's also, I didn't study this picture well enough. Um, an incline right here. So anytime you would have tried jumping right there, you're probably doubling your distance. So instead of it being like
Yeah,
10 feet,
yeah.
I was very lenient with you of getting down and getting back up.
Sevi, this is kind of random. I was
I love
just
how
going
you
over
call
my
me Sevi.
stats.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's
I
okay.
figured I'd go along with the anyway. Um, I was just going over some of my stats and I accidentally clicked on something. Could I give you an intimidation roll for me to use at a later time that I just made on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, do you wanna stack like store them essentially?
Yeah, it's just the one roll that I just now made.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
yeah, can I just store it for a future use? Thanks.
Let me
It
get
was
to
an
your
18.
thing. Okay. I'm gonna say that you can store one roll at a time.
Okay, sounds good, thanks.
So intimidation. And you just have stocked of 18. Excuse
Thanks.
me.
I don't know where I'd be using that, but I figured I made it, I might as well keep it.
You just immediately try and intimidate Dorian.
I don't somehow I feel like that's not gonna work.
It won't, I promise.
Yeah.
I'm just telling y'all right now, any rolls you try and make against him, more than likely it's not gonna do what you want it to. And that's not me trying to be like an asshole because he's my character. It's just the way that I've designed him. You're not reading what he doesn't want you to. So,
What
okay.
if I touch his hands?
He won't like that.
They
And
weren't
that's
there for that. Yeah, Nova can detect a person's character based on the feel of their hands,
Yep.
which is how she knows that Elzanaya is a great person.
yeah.
And why she's a little iffy with Nyla.
It's so accurate. You can tell like the type of lotion that someone wears, and you're like, so I know that in
Yes!
third grade you were bullied severely.
Oh my god, imagine. She's just calling out people. She's like, I'm so sorry that you got bullied.
Yeah, so sorry actually that like your grandma died when you were like fresh 10.
She's like touches
I
someone's
can
hand.
tell
She's
by the Dove lotion you still use.
Yeah, Dove
touches
lotion is
someone's hand.
canon in here.
And she's like, you need to go to the doctor. This is stage 3 lymphoma. Just like she's just like can't with Nova. Okay. Put us in the scene. Nyla, go.
Okay, let me set the scene for you all. Let me set the scene. So sorry. I'm gonna
Put me
I'm
sorry.
I'm sorry. I have to
Madam.
I have to do a little timeout real quick because I didn't tell y'all what happened today. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of friends and they're all ranting about the lore drop that I gave them. A lot of shit has happened
Like
in my
tradition.
life lately.
Oh, okay, fine. I know.
Yeah, you and I need to catch up.
Yeah,
on
so just to give a spark notes, I got cussed out today by a customer. I
Ooh.
and my cousin is like clinically crazy right now, so like
Oh,
insane, locked in a loony bin. Should be at least. I don't know why
oh,
he's walking around right now. Yeah,
that's rough.
that's rough, buddy.
Sorry about that. That's rough, buddy. Sorry about that.
Okay, yeah, I
No,
really
but like in all
needed D&D.
seriousness,
Just itching my elbow. You guys have no idea how bad I've needed this. Okay, back into the game. Okay, so it is now. I want to say it was very early in the morning for y'all, probably about like 8. It's looking closer to like 9:30. The sun is still high in the sky, but it's now peering in behind clouds of very dark gray. It is now raining on top of y'all. Nothing too harsh, but it is coming down and it is threatening to get stronger. A fog has rolled in. It's sort of like spiraling around you all. So where you all are standing and sort of curling around the bodies, you all know that people are going to come and either identify people, they're going to eventually have people come in and start to clean up the scene, essentially. You know that Urdak, one of the leaders of Irgan, who you had met, and Darna are people that are responsible for this sort of thing. So they will eventually, they were also behind you all. You'll probably have about like 10 minutes before everyone else shows up. If you want to get any investigating done or if you want to have any conversations about what it is that you all are seeing.
Is anybody particularly good at investigation?
I'll be right back.
No, I don't have a bonus.
Let me get what's her buckets thing. I have to get Cordelia's sheet because I don't know her stats anymore. Investigation. She gets a +8 to that.
Oh, fantastic. I'm gonna walk over to her and kind of gently take her arm and first check if my lady is okay, and then see in whatever experience she may have if there's anything she can assess about the scene we're beholding right now.
She is. Give me a perception check. Perception or insight,
God,
and you don't have to tell me which one it is.
My stats. Okay, it would be. That is an unnatural 20.
Ooh, a dirty 20.
That is a dirty
It's
20.
a dirty, naughty 20.
It is.
I forgot someone has a higher investigation. But good luck getting them to do anything right now. And just for sake of anyone else watching this or y'all showing it to other people, the two characters that I am playing as, just a reminder, they are level 20. They are completely maxed out on everything, which is why their checks are going to be so much higher than your all's. So if I say that a DC...
I don't think I realized.
Hmm?
I don't think I realized the level that they were at, but that makes sense.
They are both at level 20. It's why their DC for something is going to be a lot higher than your all's. So, for example, if I wanted you all to do an investigation, the DC for you all to figure out which is difficulty class, for you all to figure out something, maybe like a 10 to a 15. For them, it's upwards of like 30 to 40. So I'm not going to outright give you all information just because you're relying on these players or these characters to do something. And this isn't me discouraging you from asking them for anything. They're there to help you all. Just know that their stats are much higher, so the difficulty of them doing something is going to be proportional to what they're at.
Dokie.
Spooky?
Is Jess back or no?
I don't know.
I gotta
Kitten
assume no.
Whiskers? Is it you?
Not now, Kit Whiskers. Daddy will discuss it later.
No, now,
Daddy's
Kitten Whiskers. Daddy, we'll discuss it later.
Just the way that you ended that almost sounded like the Toil and Trouble. Like when people do like witch voices.
Oh my god, yeah.
Like the boil, toil and trouble. Like, goddamn. I feel like you're gonna cast a spell on me. Okay. Yeah, just roll perception or insight. You don't have to tell me which one it is. And I feel like I should explain that. Do you all know why I say that?
I did. That was the dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. Do you all know why I ask or say you don't have to
We
tell
don't
me
have to
which
tell you
one?
which one, or
Yeah.
Not particularly.
So essentially, it's because if you all are ever
Hello.
having to do a investigation check on someone else, so for example, if you have to investigate another player, or if I'm trying to, excuse me, roll against you guys for an NPC to figure out something, this is something that I learned from Matt Mercer. Essentially, if you're trying to lie to someone and it's an NPC, and I say roll a deception or an insight check, then it's going to decide what you as the player are revealing if they succeed that. So if you roll a really high deception check and they roll a really low insight check, you could say a complete and utter lie, and that character will still believe it. So if I say roll a perception or an insight check, you're just deciding what it is that like is the higher roll of the two. So you're still only rolling one dice, but if you roll like a 12 and you have a +2 to perception, but a +4 to insight, then you'll just say, I got a 16. It doesn't matter which one it is in that moment, you just got a 16. So it's not impacting anything you're doing, but it's impacting the amount of information that I'm giving you. And it's also just a way for y'all to pick whichever is the higher of the checks for you to do. If that at all makes sense.
Okay. I
Okay,
assume
but-
something else.
Pookums.
Jess is back!
Jess is
Woo!
back.
You know
Pookum.
what, Emma? Don't sound so excited.
I was sounding excited, you fucking whore.
Okay, so
Fucking whore in a loving way.
Elzaniah, you notice that Cornelia looks beyond mortified, like completely devastated. The distrust that you have towards Dorian is not at all reflective of of the connection that she shares with him. So whatever way that you're feeling about him, you have no doubt in your mind that she's not involved in anything that would make you distrust him. She is very open in this moment of being just utterly devastated that like this has happened. She was not expecting to see this. It looks like the first time she's seen death in such a way. Or at least if she has seen it, she never accepts it well. And you can tell by the way that her other hand that you're not holding is clutching onto Dorian's jacket, like so tight. Um, she's probably ripping through it, honestly. That's how tight she's holding this. She is mortified in this moment, just horrified at what it is that she's saying. And she's sort of like in a daze almost. She cannot stop staring at the bodies that are in front of you guys. And the longer that she's standing there, go ahead, what were you saying?
Just like as I'm noticing this, I'm gonna go ahead and move from just holding her arm to putting my arm around her. And I'll do something else after you finish describing.
Yeah, so as you like move your arm around her, she's very stiff. And it's not until Dorian reciprocates the touch, not what you're doing, but he moves his hand to hold her arm, that she slowly like lets go of his jacket and she's slowly like relaxing into your embrace. And you slowly feel her arm wrap around you as well. And she goes, thank you. I was not expecting to see something like this so soon. um, I'm sorry. You were wanting something. What do you need?
Oh, my lady, no one could expect such devastation, especially so unexpected in just one day. Here, might I offer you? Never mind what I need just for the moment. Might I offer you some herbs to clear your head? I've got like smelling herbs or salts or whatever, so, like things to just kind of like almost give you a shot of adrenaline or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember like
You.
I don't have a name.
Drugs? Drugs?
Basically, but not really.
Yeah, you see that she the one time we
More
get
like-
Nyla to talk.
more like stuff. More
Yeah,
like
hippie
essential
shit.
oil type stuff, like calming herbs. Yeah.
You see that she holds up her hand and she's like, thank you, but I don't need any of that. I'd rather be of clear mind. And I could use with the distraction. What is it that you would like for me to do? How can I help you all in this moment?
Of course. Well, my lady, I know that you must have in your travels seen many things. Do you potentially, is there anything that you might be able to help us investigate about this scene that might help us learn more about what happened here or what we should do going forward?
Sorry.
The little man is upset.
He heard the washer start.
It's okay.
He got a little scared.
Oh.
Yeah, once it's on the spin cycle for the washer, he got a little upset. I got the Red Sox back on for him. Okay, that's on the ground now for him. He's got such a ferocious bark. Okay, let me roll for her. She gets a +8. What's wrong, Bubby? Look, your sports are on. Just starts screaming. Okay. Oh God, what's math? Okay. Um, so she starts to look around. Essentially, she's, looking through the area. She is starting to look beyond the bodies and is looking towards, basically how they were killed, looking for signs of if someone else had investigated, essentially. And she slowly lets go of you and of Dorian, and she starts to walk around the area. Sorry, I had to change the music. It was distracting me. So one of these days, I'm gonna have a good playlist set up for us that doesn't randomly
You're
cut
so
into
good.
like,
Also, you are cutting in a little bit again for me.
motherfucker!
I'm
Why?
sorry.
I'm moving my computer closer. Okay,
Because you're just that juicy.
I am.
That juicy.
My dick's too
That
big. It's
juicy.
cutting out the the Wi-Fi.
It is. It's cutting into your Wi-Fi
Exactly.
signal. Exactly what's happening.
Yeah, specifically yours. So she starts to investigate the area, and as she's walking around, he's got his arms crossed over his chest and he's just leaning up against the tree. Um, if you want, you can do an insight or anything against him. Um,
Eh.
yeah, he's very easy to read in this moment of he's just not interested. Um, as Cornelia is walking around, she does wave you over towards one of the bodies. And she goes, so whoever did this was clearly looking for something. All of their pockets are either removed or they've clearly been rifled through, and you couldn't notice it at first because of the amount of blood that's in the area, but it does look like a lot of people's contents, like whatever they were holding on them, have just been thrown around. So you notice that some people have, like if they were wearing a jacket, it was literally ripped in half. There's money on the ground, there's expensive jewelry on the ground, even people who had like finer coats, they are drenched in blood. And where normally you would expect to see like, you know, buttons being taken or something, there's none of that has been taken. This would be better if you didn't know who had done it, but you know that the reason why they're doing it is because it's not because of any monetary stuff. Money had absolutely nothing to do with this. Wealth has nothing to do with this. So you know that it's for something more nefarious.
Okay. Gotcha. can I do a check to see if I've got any kind of like information or inkling that might tell me like what type of thing somebody was looking for, or would that basically just tell me what you already told?
You could do a give me an Arcana check and I'll see.
Arcana check?
Yeah, and anyone is open to do this as well, because I imagine that you all are also investigating this.
I need to do a different die, I think, but that was an 8. My dice don't like me today.
Is anyone else going to do a check?
Curiosity, what was that again?
I got a
No
9.
fucking
Mine's not
way.
better.
Maybe I should
That was
do it
wild.
with my D&D Beyond stuff, because I just did it again on that, and it gave me a nat 20. God.
Wow. Nyla, what'd you get?
Anyway.
15.
15.
Oh.
Nyla, you do, and you're welcome to just act like this is you saying it. But you could tell that the necklace that was taken is magical. It is not just a normal key thing. It's not like if you were to take a house key and split it up into different parts and then put them all together. It's a magical key. There's something arcane about it, and you are also able to tell that there's infernal energy around. There's a lot of it from over at the pond specifically. It's almost overwhelming you. And you aren't able to tell the type of magic that the key itself is. So you would have to do a more in-depth check, or you would have to be closer to one of the parts itself to get a feel of the magic. That way you could detect it somewhere else, if that makes sense.
So were these parts, were all the different pieces taken, or just some of them, or one
Just
of them?
sandcastles.
Hmm.
Do we know how many pieces there are?
All Sandcast told you is that every council member has one. So you're not sure if she had more than one on her. You're not sure if everyone has a necklace. You just know that everyone in the council is going to have one. So that's Sandcast, Darna, Urdak, and Cathara.
Mhm. Hmm. So what?
Nothing.
We're
Someone else can
pondering
also
over
give
here.
me an investigation check. What were you saying, Nyla?
I was just saying we're all pondering over here, and you're laughing at us.
How dare you laugh at us?
I'm not laughing. I just thought it was funny that you all went with some variation of If you all are stuck, let me know and I can help you.
I
in
mostly
fish.
don't
Is
really know.
Alfie? Oh, is Alfie still not talking to me?
Oh,
Yes.
that's a good question.
Alfie is still not
Oh.
talking. You can try and talk to him, though, if you want. Like, force him to talk to you if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna try and force him.
Do I have his character sheet? I do!
Oh,
Okay.
I saw the boy's name.
What boy? Oh.
When you went to look for Alfie's character sheet.
Oh.
Let's see. We'll do a wisdom check.
We're doing okay. That's a natural 20 with a +2. Oh.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's you already got it.
Nope.
I'm
Nova trying to-
surprised, but I am proud of you.
Wow.
I say that both in and out of character.
Okay. Fuck, what do I say to him?
Are you talking to your goddamn cat again?
Okay. Alfie, do you know anything about the necklace? That necklace over there? That's gone? That's not there? But has a piece of it?
I know as much as you do.
Mm,
Why would you ask me about a
well
necklace?
then. At least my... Cause do you
Like,
see all the dead
of all the
bodies?
things you could have asked me about, you choose a necklace that I've seen less than you have.
Oh. Then what should I have asked you?
You could have asked me about the blood trail that's leading out of here. You could have asked me about Dorian. Could have asked me about anything, but no, you choose a necklace of all things, because that makes sense. I know it's a key.
Fine, what's going on with the infernal energy? She says in quotation marks of infernal energy.
What is that for?
Oh, you're... Oh. A key.
Did you think I was kidding when I said it's infernal?
Okay.
So, okay, let me spell this out for you, since you aren't getting it. Holy pond, holy water,
Uh-huh.
now is infernal.
Uh-huh.
It's no longer holy.
Guys, we should go
That's
check
a
out the
problem.
pond. We should go look at the pond.
Don't fucking tell me we're going down there. I'm not. That's out of character to agree about going to the infernal planes. I don't.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go investigate the pond. Doesn't is fine with that.
I think
Ooh, the
we need to
pond.
go to the pond.
You all have
I mean,
higher
that's pretty
expectations.
interesting.
I'm
I
gonna
just want to go to my fucking possum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
oh
is
yeah,
Mr. Sparkles in this
Mr.
one?
Sparkles is
Yeah,
not
where
here.
is
Mr.
he?
Sparkles is still in a barrel.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, Mr. Sparkles.
He's been there this whole time.
Where is he?
Yeah, he's actually in the Infernal
Mr. Big
Plains.
Sparkles.
He's in the Fey Wild currently.
Dude, okay.
Okay, so you all are gonna go to the pond.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk our fuck. What's her name again?
Cornelia.
I'm gonna walk our friend back up. Yeah, Cornelia. I'm gonna gently I'm gonna thank her for her insight and walk her back over to Dorian on the way to the pond. I
Yeah,
think that's on the way.
you go
Yeah.
suck up to her.
There are two ways to get there. You can you can either go down the stairs and then go back up them, or you can just go this way. So you all are all gonna have to walk past Dorian if you go this way.
Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'm choosing to walk past him, but I'm just gonna mean mug him the whole time.
He does
Just
not.
like her body is moving, but her head just like stays in the same spot.
Yeah.
Just
Do
like
like the little like fingers I'm watching you thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Can I do a perception check on him as I hand Cornelia back over to him?
Yeah, go ahead. What's his passive perception?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
I'm talking to myself. You're fine. Go ahead.
Okay, let me. God. Hold on.
What is his?
That is a 13.
Holy fuck! God damn, this dude is strong.
Nyla is following behind Nova because she can't be bothered.
Sorry,
You
I
fucking powered him.
I did, but I didn't look
Gave
fully
him
through this.
power.
Well, okay, listen, his passive intelligence is a 19, his passive wisdom is an 11, and his passive
Emma.
perception is an 11. What is his?
Damn.
I'm gonna set something up right now.
Okay. Holy shit, he gets a plus 10 to dexterity? What monster did I fucking make? Good lord.
God damn. You didn't think about this before?
Well, no, I've never played D&D before,
They
Alyssa.
often think about what they make.
Yeah. I was making this man with one hand, okay? The other hand was down the pants. I just saw numbers. I love the fish islands.
I hope you know, I've now got that screen as my main one so that oh my god.
He's incredible.
This is what Attack on Titan should have been.
With Dun Dun. Okay. So you notice who are you looking at specifically? Are you just looking at Dorian?
I mean, like, I'm assessing the whole situation, but I was trying to assess his vibe.
Okay. You notice just out of principle that Cornelia looks very comfortable now that she's back at his side. He looks a little more at ease now that she's there too. It's very like if you weren't looking for it, you wouldn't have seen it. But his eyes do kind of soften a little bit, and his hands automatically drop from his chest, like of where he's crossing them, and he puts a hand out for her to take. Or more specifically, he puts out his arm for her to take. And so she puts first her hand on his forearm, and then it slowly goes down to his hand. And she's holding his hand as they are now walking towards the pond. They're taking the back of the group as always. And also just like passive perception, he did not give a fuck that Nova just. Wow. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by whatever's happening.
I'm sorry. Were we getting fucked by Dun Dun there?
Yeah, we were. We were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. You got faster. Oh, the camera froze. Yeah, there we go. That's better.
We've been on call for 2.5 hours and we've done nothing.
Well, I was gone for a lot of it too, so. Yeah, he just did not give a fuck that Nova did the I'm watching you thing. He just did not care. So as you all are walking towards the pond, the tree line starts to like fade around behind you guys. A dense fog has started to roll over the pond, and where usually you would expect to feel this overwhelming warmth, and almost clarity as people come here, it just feels like normal water. It feels very plain to you. There's no overwhelming sense of anything. You would expect, at least in some instance, to feel some religious ecstasy here. There's nothing. Um, you all know from past experiences of you, Elzaniah, of being very close to a. Oh, someone just got online. You know from past experiences of working with divinity. You know what that feels like. Nova, you know with your experiences in the past of what some sensations feel like of whenever you're around something that's not all it is cracked up to be. There's nothing here. It very clearly just feels like a pond. If you know, the feeling that you would get being near a body of water, whatever that may be for your character, that's all that you feel in this instance. There is an overwhelming nothingness here.
May I swim in the pond?
Well,
Yeah.
you want to swim in the pond.
I want. Well,
Why?
I'm a dirty boy.
Are you dumb?
I mean, it doesn't feel demonic.
Go ahead. Swim. Let me know how the water is.
Bro, Nova just like starts stripping. Just
Yo.
like right in front of everyone. Just...
Dorian and Cornelia both turn
Like,
around out of respect.
I can't believe you're actually going to get in the pond.
You told me to!
I did not
Oh.
mean it.
So, like, she folds up her clothes, puts them on a little rock, leaves Alfie in his bag, just leaned up against the rock, and she's gonna go get in that water, you know? Little tootsie swim.
Are you like fully naked right now?
Yes, she's fully naked right now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We didn't know what she was getting into for playing
Nyla's
D&D with
just
me.
gonna like lean against a tree and watch as this unfolds.
Elzaniah, at the
watching?
first suggestion, Elzaniah's instinct was to say that's probably unhealthy, but her curiosity at what would happen took over.
I think Elzaniah just...
nothing.
Oh my god, Elzaniah just wanted to see Nova naked. That's what it was. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
I
that's
just
it.
wanted to see what would happen.
That's it. My toes are in the water, dude.
What's happening?
You're gonna die.
I don't know what's happening in the water.
So,
Like a fish
as you
comes up, starts
strip
sucking your
down,
toes.
as you strip down and start to get towards the water, you notice at first it's very cold. It is again still early in the morning. The sun is still coming up. The rain is still coming down around you guys. And as you step into the water, nothing happens. You just continue getting deeper and deeper into the water until you're about like waist deep, and it is increasingly cold. It is getting even colder the deeper that you go. And as you start to sit there and acclimatize yourself, it is getting like bearable, but it is still like your headlights are instantly on. It is that cold.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Are you regretting your decision yet?
I'm staring at Nova, just like tits up in the water, just like looking at her. Oh, damn. Nova's gonna get out of the water. She's gonna be like, huh, it was just a pond.
Yeah. What'd you think was gonna happen?
She starts to put her clothes back on, but puts her shoes on first.
That's
What
just psycho
the
behavior.
Just to be a little quirky like that, you know?
Quirky my ass.
Yeah. Headlights are still on.
It is very cold now.
As she...
Normally, I like my women smart, not dumb, so Nyla is not attracted
Damn.
to Nova.
Not dumb. Okay, I take that back. She is. But she can riz her way into any situation.
Is there anything that I can notice about the pond?
Give me a check. Investigation or insight.
And I'm gonna do insight. Ah! Ugh, what number is that? That's a 19 plus 2 is 21.
It is just a pond. It's just
Let's leave the
water.
fucking pond. It's just water.
Just water.
Henry has just leapt out of Elzenai's arms and made a beeline for that pond.
Yeah, he
my
is
God,
full
Henry
on
is a bit-
sprinting. Like now that he's okay because they're not surrounded by literal piles of bodies, he's just like wings
Dead
spread,
bodies, yeah.
running dead straight for that pond. He immediately like flies up a little bit and lands like 30 feet out into the water, and he's like starts dipping his head in.
He's having an amazing time.
Yeah, he's like diving for fish right now.
Elzenai is
The fish that suckled on her toes.
Yeah, those ones specifically. He's very interested in them.
yeah.
Oh.
Does he find any? Does he find any snacks in there?
Roll. Just, you
Am I
do
rolling
whatever you want.
for me or for Henry?
For Henry, just roll whatever you want. I've lost all control
I
of this
don't have his
session.
stats. I'll just
You absolutely have.
using my perception for Henry.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Okay. That is a dirty, dirty 20.
He finds so many snacks.
20.
Like, he is just...
Aww.
He cannot stop finding snacks, but he's like, he has a problem with like saving things for later, so he's just eating everything he can.
I'm gonna call him back so that he doesn't get a tummy ache.
Aw.
He does very
Roll for-
reluctantly
can I
come
roll
back.
for Alfie to find
way
a
too
snack?
often.
Alfie wants nothing to do with this water.
He doesn't want a
It's water. He's a cat.
boy. What if he's hungry?
He's fine.
There could be fish in the water.
If there's nothing special about this pond, I want to leave.
Yeah, let's leave the pond. I don't know why we came.
Before
you
you
wanted
all
to
walk
come.
away,
I don't know what you're talking about. You wanted to come here.
You had the
just gaslighting people. What are you doing, buddy? Before you all walk away,
I heard
Dorian
nothing
does.
you said. I just want
Yeah,
to let you know
if
that.
you told us to do anything, I could not hear.
No, you all. No, I stopped myself in the middle of it because I was gonna do expose. What are you, hold on, the dog's doing something. What the dog doing? What are you doing? Come lay back down. What the dog doing? Just come lay back down. It's fine. Anyways, so
Is that a
before
little model car next to Dum Dum?
Yeah. It's a little mini Cooper.
Sorry, I saw movement.
So before you all walk away, Dorian does walk over to the water and he puts his hand in and he looks over at you, Nova, and says, "So if you were expecting this to be a holy place, it's kind of weird that nothing happened to you when you got in the water, huh?"
Am I, based on my connection with my goddess, do I understand anything about what's happened here? Or whatever?
Uranus has fallen over this pond, and where once was a holy site, there is now nothing. It is just a pond. Meaning, this water is no longer sacred. It's no longer holy water. So anything you would do with holy water, you now cannot do here.
Oh.
Hmm. Nova's gonna look at Dorian because he spoke to her, and she's just gonna like stick out her tongue and be like, "That's a lot coming from someone who's like 3 million years old." And then she just like stomps off.
You were such a child.
Thank you.
3 million years old?
Nova's stomping ahead of the group. She can't hear y'all.
Nyla's gonna follow Nova. But she gives the pond one last glance.
Oh.
Elsa is also gonna give the pond a glance and look at Dorian as she walks past him and then say, "Come along, Henry," and he's hopefully gonna waddle after her.
He does.
waddled away,
He also
waddle,
looks
waddle.
over at Dorian.
Can he hiss?
He's afraid to.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, so
He'll
you
hiss
all,
at somebody later.
yeah.
And he waddled away, waddle, waddle.
So Dorian stands up from the pond and he wipes his hand off. "Why are you on your phone, Emma?"
I'm texting my brother.
If you're gonna do it, at
That
least do
sounded
it the way I
convincing.
can't see you.
I know,
Is
dude,
it
I'm
the
in my
beam?
mom and my brother's chat. Look,
Oh,
my mom just
Wait.
sent a meme. It says, if he dies, he dies, because my brother is getting in an Uber all by himself right now.
How old is your brother?
18.
The beam.
He's 18, but like,
Eighteen.
yeah, my mom was
is
sending a fucking...
cold-blooded.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Dorian stands up from the pond and he wipes his hand off. Oh god, I'm dying. He doesn't say that. Oh! Hiccups! Ow!
Dorian
Oh
suddenly
my
keels over.
god! Oh! Ow!
Are you over there?
I can't.
Scurvy.
Heavy?
I got the hiccups
Is
so
it coming
bad.
for you? Oh. You
Ow!
were making that noise last night.
Ow! Guys!
Okay, guys, we gotta make an epic beat right now. Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready for the beat drop? Here it goes.
Beautiful.
Ugh.
Did it work?
Did we make you better?
No, I
Did we
muted
make
you
feel
guys.
better?
Oh. Dude, there's gonna be an epic car crash over here if you watch the side. Wow!
That hiccup attack came out of nowhere, dude. I couldn't cough. I couldn't breathe without hiccuping again. Ow.
Somebody's
Stop
trying to
yawning.
beat the shit out of your diaphragm, bro.
Yeah, fucking literally. First I lose my voice, now this.
God damn.
Okay. Anyways, Dorian stands up. Shut the fuck up. Dorian stands up from the pond. He wipes his hand off and he notices you all stare at him, even Henry. Um, he does narrow his eyes a little bit at Nova with where she's going, but he stops immediately and just takes Cornelia's arm again and starts walking back after you all. As you all are walking back towards the glade, specifically the scene of the crime, you notice that all of the Harpers have gathered, all except for Flutter. Flutter is the only one who's not here. Jekyll and Hyde are also. You notice that the whole council is present, and they're keeping the people back who have tried to get into the area to try and identify bodies and stuff. The Harpers specifically are starting to pick people up and lay them out flat. That way they can get first a tally of how many people were killed, and try and get names to faces as quickly as possible, but they're also trying to be as respectful as they can be. They have not noticed that you all are there yet.
They have what?
They
Yeah,
have
so can you repeat that last part?
they have not noticed that you all are there.
The people?
The people and the Harpers.
They
No
have
one
snuck
knows that you all are there
away?
right
I
now.
was
Or-
about to say the same thing Alyssa said.
Like, Elsanaya in part feels like she should go and talk to the Harpers about Flutter. Maybe offer some comforting words, but she also would not argue if people if people felt that we've gotten everything that we need to see from the scene and if we want to go somewhere else unseen.
Are we gonna try and like sneak around?
I want to sneak around.
Okay, let's sneak around.
Give me stealth checks.
Yes, Papa!
God, what are my stats?
I've been waiting
Not a
for this
plus
my
3
whole
to
life.
stealth.
Waiting for this stealth check.
Okay.
If you have your companion with you, you will
22.
get advantage on your check.
Oh,
cool.
okay. If I have my
Mine's in a
companion-
barrel.
Okay.
Wait, remind me,
Yeah.
advantage greater of 2 rolls or +1?
Greater of 2 rolls.
Okay, mine's a 19.
22.
Mine is a 21.
Okay, so you all are all able
Damn,
to
we're
sneak
we're
away.
sneaky.
This is even before anyone gets cast, or what is it? I can't remember what it's called. It's something.
Do what?
This is like your rolls are really good for stealth even before someone gets past without trace. There we go. Which is just a really good thing to use to have groups of people flee. Anyways, so you all are able to sneak through the trees away from everyone. No one really notices any of you. Dorian and Cornelia are keeping in time with you all. They're still giving you all some respectful distance, but also trying to keep in mind that you all are trying to flee this area without being detected. As you all are leaving, you see that Urdak is the one who's taking the lead of everyone. He is the one who's standing in the very front. He is the one. He's the he's the taller black man who has the almost ginger, fiery color hair dreads. I think someone just knocked at my door.
I beat him up.
Hold
Kill
on.
him. Kill him.
The shit out of him.
Holding.
Well, I'm gonna take this time to go piss.
You enjoy that piss.
I'm gonna refill my water bottle.
I'm gonna go get a little treat.
Oh yeah, you get that treat.
That's really weird. Someone did knock at my door, but there's no one in the hallway. Huh. Anyways, sorry about that. Where was I at?
Sorry, we all left.
Okay.
I just came back. Jess went to go piss, and Emma went for a little treat.
Okay.
I refilled my water. Was there somebody knocking? Did you get to beat the shit out of them?
No, there was someone knocking, but they're not at the door. They're not like in the hallway or anything anymore.
Oh, weird.
Yeah. I'm not gonna answer ever. Oh, he has the dice.
It's the dice. Did you get your little treat? What'd you
I
get?
got an Izzy.
Nice.
Disgusting.
You, dude.
Izzy's
Nova
are
is
fucking
so
nasty.
close to fighting Nyla.
I want that to happen.
Els and I will just watch.
She
that
would be
Actual-
the bet holding.
Yeah. Okay, so you
Henry
all are
might
able.
try to interfere.
He just wants to get involved.
Yeah,
He's a
just for
bringer of
shits and
chaos.
giggles. Just for-
Yeah, because everyone
He
knows
really
that he'd
is.
win.
Yeah. He's a knife.
He does
He
have a knife.
does.
He didn't even use his knife in combat.
He
didn't.
really? Damn,
No.
my boy.
He just
Oh,
like bit the
he just
fuck out of a
chomped.
man. Yeah.
I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud.
Other than
Yeah,
fucking
and-
Alfie keep failing his love bites.
Damn.
Yeah, and Mr. Sparkles, not in the what if, but in another combat, he bit the head off of somebody.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Damn.
Yeah, it was press combat with Jess.
It was like every time it was supposed to be on Nova, a love bite, it failed. Yeah, and it failed. And then once it was only on Nova that it ever failed.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, it was so fine.
Okay. Mr.
Okay.
Sparkles.
So as you all are
Mr.
escaping,
Sparkles?
you do see that Urdak is in the front. He's the one who's talking to everyone. You see that of the members of the council, he is the one who is the most connected to the people. Darna looks devastated right now, and you can't see much of Cathara. She is standing there, but she's almost not doing anything. She is completely covered by her veil and her clothes. You can't really see any peek of her, even as you're sneaking. Um, Even with your very high rolls, you have the feeling that someone knows you're there. No one really comes out to notice, like to see you all or to comment on you being there, but you do get the feeling that someone at least knew that you were there. Um, and as you all are fleeing, you are able to sneak back into. Oh God, where's my mouse? Where's all my shit? You all are able to
We're
sneak back
back.
into the city. I gotta get my pictures. Here it is. You sneak back into the city, and as you all do, you hear rustling in a barrel that is down the alleyway from you.
Wait. Okay, I would like Nyla to cast Speak with Animals on herself.
Oh
Oh
no.
dear.
Okay. You're gonna
Let me
waste a
just
spell
get rid of
slot.
it. Yep, I'm gonna
Okay.
take this risk. Okay, I got rid of his spell slot. Cast.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna walk to the barrel.
So as you walk
And
over
I'm
to the
gonna.
barrel, the rustling gets even louder.
What?
The rustling gets even louder as you get closer to the barrel.
I'm gonna just shimmy the lid off of it and look in the barrel.
Inside the barrel, wrapped around Mr. Sparkle's neck, is a long green snake with two big wings that is curled all the way around his body. Its head
Oh
is
my
laying
god.
next to Mr. Sparkle's, and as you lift the lid of the barrel knocks itself over, and Mr. Sparkles and the snake come tumbling out. The snake does end up on the ground, sort of splayed out right at your feet, and Mr. Sparkles goes scrambling up your body. Fuck you,
Mr.
dude.
Magician.
Mr. Magician is the
Nyla
snake.
picks up the snake. Just kind of like holds him in one hand. He's just like dangling there.
Yeah, he's like
You know,
full limp
like a
noodle.
rope.
Yeah, full
Yeah.
limp noodle. He's
Oh.
not trying to like wrap himself around you. He's kind of just laying there, and his wings are like at his side, I guess. So he's just kind of just laying there. He's so dejected. And Mr. Sparkles is scrambling up your body, like climbing up your front, trying to hide himself inside of your shirt.
What are you doing, Mr. Sparkles?
Well, I didn't know what the fuck that thing was. It
You
just kept
can't
running
go in
around me.
there.
It just kept rolling around me. I didn't know what it was. It was really dark in there, and you left me there. You
Oh.
left me there. You left me inside the barrel. And then all of a sudden, through one of the holes, this little thing came running in, and it kept like at me. It kept like, one of those little things. And I thought, I think I'm about to explode because that's what the sound of that bomb sound like. And I thought I was gonna die, but then it didn't. It just kept wrapping around me, and I was like, what is this? It just kept wrapping around me. I didn't know what to do. It was just there. It was just wrapping around me and everything. And then it just, it started like at me again. And I thought I was gonna explode with it, but then I didn't. It kind of just lay there, and then it fell asleep.
Is that so? You know that's Mr. Magician, right? That's your friend.
Well, how was I supposed to know it was dark in there? You left me.
Did you want to die?
I didn't want to be left alone.
Well, I'm sorry. I will take you next time. Now, can you get out of my shirt?
No, it's warm.
Oh.
Do any one of you want this? Nyla says as she like turns around and holds the snake in front of her.
Yeah, Mr. Magician is just
Sure.
full limp.
Snake, have you not seen a flying snake before?
Snake before? No.
Can I detect anything about our new little friend?
He's just sleeping. He's doing a big old eat. He got really warm in there.
A big old eat. Nice. Yeah, I'll
Nyla,
just.
I love that for him.
I want to know what Henry thinks of him, but I'm willing to just take him and put him in my bag.
Oh,
I
oh my god.
if you can hold him for me, that would be great.
would love to, my dear. And yeah, I'll just take him. I'll snuggle
I
him
also
just right.
think that Nova's gonna scooch closer to Elzanaya and be like, and she talks shit about me when I'm talking to my cat. Look at her go to that rat thing.
Hey, at least I can understand.
Hey,
my
I'm
own.
whispering. You can't hear me.
Just screaming that in the alley.
Yeah.
I think I was gonna respond to that in some way, but I do not remember what I was gonna say. So I don't know. Elzanaya makes some offhand comment that still sounds smart. Can I tell what Henry thinks of Mr. Magician?
Yeah, he's like very unsure about it because he's never seen something that limp that long. So he almost for a second thought that it was food. He thought for a minute that it might have been something that he could eat, but he realized very quickly that it is dangerous. It's a danger noodle, and he does not want to be near it.
Danger noodle. Yeah.
Nova's gonna try and talk to Alfie. She sort of like boops his head.
What do you want? If you think about putting that fucking
you know
thing
anything
in
about that
here,
noodle thing?
what? No.
Alfie, I'm not putting the noodle. I'm not putting the noodle in here.
The noodle.
I was asking you if you knew anything about noodles with wings.
Can you
It's
stop
a
referring to my snake as a noodle?
it's a
Noodle.
flying snake. It's a flying snake. It just has wings. These are normal.
Yeah, well, you know what they don't have in fucking... Where is she from? Mermaner? Oh, Merfolk.
Mermaner.
You know what they don't have? In my Merfolk?
Snakes, because you
don't
have them.
They don't have noodles with wings.
It's not a noodle. It's a...
I get that, but I'm still going to refer to it as a noodle.
So what am I supposed to do? Have some divine thought about a noodle with wings? Do you think that's some amazing thing that we've seen? Of all the things we've seen in the last, what, 20 hours? That's the thing I'm supposed to have a reaction about.
I mean, I guess, but I'm just saying.
So,
it's a noodle with wings.
So in comparison, you've seen the Great Calamity more than once. We've seen 9-foot tall tieflings, which I don't like, but I still think is more interesting than that. We've seen a batshit crazy elf talk non-stop about her goddess. And you've seen some insane woman with an overgrown rat.
Hey, don't you talk bad about her. I like her. Yeah, it is kind of rat-like, isn't it?
He's a possum, not a rat.
I'm whispering, you can't hear.
I'm whispering! God, that tiefling makes me want to fucking relapse.
She's a tiefling drow. Get it right.
I'm sorry, are you 9 foot tall?
Nova's just like
No.
hands in head, just like, oh my god.
Okay, I need a perception check from all of you right now.
Oh,
God damn.
Okay.
This gives me a chance to eat my fucking
Perception.
hot dog.
That is a 23.
mm,
Holy
Go.
shit.
17. That's a 19.
I have an 18.
Okay, hold on. I'm very hungry. Fuck, I got the hiccups
You
again!
should get a little
Oh,
snack then.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Oh.
Guys, is our DM dying?
And take a deep breath.
Are you choking?
No.
You have to tell me if you're choking.
How
Come
can
on,
you
Nico.
tell
Camera
you
on.
anything?
We can see if you're choking.
If you're choking, turn your camera on. What are we gonna do?
Just
You know?
watch me die. Oh.
No!
We gotta make sure it happens.
We're all just like sitting here awkwardly, just like, do we call 911?
Which one should call?
Oh, I'm good.
Well, Alyssa's the closest,
Is
so
this proof
Oh.
of life?
Yeah.
that was proof of life.
I just
Yeah,
got
proof
the
of life.
hiccups
Good.
again. Ugh.
While you were
Okay.
choking on that hot
Sounded
dog,
like you were dying.
it did. It really did. We were all mentally prepared to watch you die right then.
And the first thought in anyone's mind is, who's gonna continue D&D?
Was what I said. I said, "Oh no, the DM's dying."
Okay.
Shit, what are we gonna do now?
Who has all the secrets? Okay. This is just the episode of all my health issues coming to rise. Okay. So, as this is all happening, you all notice that the entire city is slowly like there's a simmering energy here, and it's nothing good. It is very palpable in the overwhelming anxiety that's coming in. You notice that there are a lot more guards around. You never really saw as many here. In fact, you only ever really saw the Harpers, but now you're starting to notice there were more armed guards everywhere. They're patrolling the streets in groups of sometimes 4 to 6. Sometimes there's a big patrol of them, so a big squad essentially of between 8 and 10 people are walking around in these streets. Where you all are in this little alley, you're kind of hidden away from everyone. You see a group of Harpers sort of sneak in, and they're standing at the mouth of the alley, but they don't notice you yet. And one of them looks over at the other and goes, I don't know. It's just, it's unnerving that those new people that came in started asking all those questions about those stupid fucking coins, and now all of a sudden, one of our leaders is dead. I don't trust it. And the other one looks at him and holds up his hands and goes, now, just calm. I don't think that they had anything to do with this. I mean, Flutter trusted them. Yeah. And the other one cuts him off and goes, yeah, Flutter trusted them. Now where's she? She's gone. No one's seen her. They haven't seen her since, when was it? Fuck, when's the last time you saw her? There's a long pause. See? You can't even remember when the last time you saw her was. I guarantee no one has seen her since last night during that fucking party. We don't know where she is. No one can find Jekyll. No one can find Hyde. Now all of a sudden we can't find Flutter, our leader, and we can't find the killer of Sandcats. And what was it? What was the thing that fucking man said? What, that a demon did it? That a monster came out from the ground and killed her? This is suspicious. All I'm saying is it makes no sense that all of a sudden, in the middle of her asking all those questions, of us all being there, that now all of a sudden people are dying off one by one, and you're telling me that's not suspicious. And the two notice that there's a group of guards that walk past, and they give each other a look, and the one who was very angry he takes a deep breath and slowly calms himself down, and they start to walk back down the road, and their conversation fades in the distance. It slowly gets quieter and quieter. The last thing that you really hear them talk about is how there apparently was a trail of blood from the forest, but no one was able to find where it led to.
Did Nova touch Sandcass's hands at any time?
Yeah, because she danced with all of you all at one point.
Or Flutter? She did touch Flutter. That's true. And Nova inspected Flutter's hands very precisely.
Are you trying to investigate where she is, like divine where she is based on holding her hands 24 hours ago?
I have a feeling that is what's happening.
Yeah, I believe so.
No.
I do. Can I
No.
Remember, she used a specific type of hand lotion. Can I?
You don't know
smell
that.
Yeah, I do. I smelled her hands.
No,
Oh.
you didn't.
I touched her hands. Then maybe I smelled my hands. You never smell your hands?
What's your... Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Try it. Try it. I'll let you try it. Go ahead and roll.
What am I rolling? What am I rolling? What am I rolling?
What do you think you need to roll?
I don't know. What would a hand lotion fall into?
Yeah, which one of your senses are you
It'd
using in this
Probably
moment?
be insider investigation.
Okay.
Insider investigation, probably. You get to choose which one, insider investigation.
You pick whichever one you want.
Or medicine. That'd be funny. I'm bad at all of those, though, so. I got a 6, guys. I got a 6.
Yeah, you're getting a whole lot of nothing.
Okay, I have another card's wearing armor.
Yes. Specifically.
What kind of armor?
Are you trying to figure out if they've got stuff on their hands or if you'd be able to hold their hands?
No. I just want to know what kind of armor they're wearing.
I don't know what it's called, but what you
Papa?
normally see knights wear in like fantasy
Daddy
movies.
I think Savvy died again.
What the fuck? Hello?
Hi.
You dipped out for a minute there.
Why the fuck am I
Yeah.
dipping out? Hello?
Hello. You technically do this every session.
Okay. Whatever. So whatever you anticipate seeing a knight in like fantasy, that's what they're wearing. So the very heavy plate, you can't really see beneath their helmets. They're all
Perfect.
covered.
Perfect!
Wait, I have one question. Did Elzaniah actually take magician? Or is he still limp in Nyla's
He's
hand?
still just limp noodle in it.
I think he's.
It's whatever you all decide.
Can I get a Can I get a how tall are these guards? Do I know their race from just height?
What are you trying to do right now?
Are you gonna attack them?
I'm just holding a limp fucking snake, and Emma's over here trying to be sneaky.
I'm real curious. Like,
Uh-huh.
if, for instance, hypothetically,
Pathetic.
you know, the 410 human jumped onto one of these guys and choke held him back into the alley.
Oh my god.
What are my chances?
Why?
Oh god, you're gonna get us into combat.
You'll hear it out. I
No, okay. You know what? This is court
Have
now.
a
You have
plan.
to explain to me why you're
don't-
doing this.
No.
Okay, I want their armor so that we can sneak back into the place that we ran away from and try to get more information. Because they're suspicious about us in our forms right now, and it's not like any of us have disguise creature. So I'm making us our own disguise.
Nyla has wings. Where the fuck do you think she's gonna hide those?
Dude, we're gonna shove them in that
Cape?
armor. Or they just stick out a little bit.
Do they have capes?
Some of them
Do
have
they
capes.
have capes? See, okay. What if we try to get back in, but in disguise in their armor?
And where will our companions go?
Down our pants.
I don't think that's gonna work. Big little goose.
What if we get Henry his own little set of armor?
Oh yeah, they'll believe that. They'll absolutely believe in armored goose.
Dude, an armored goose with a knife?
He would actually love that.
Alfie
Would
could
be
totally
fun
just
idea,
like fit inside of the armor. Like, Nova is not that big. I don't know where Mr. Sparkles is going.
I mean,
But
he's
he could-
currently in Nyla's shirt.
Exactly. He could probably do the same, and then Noodle can just like wrap around someone.
I mean, honestly though, like we've also all got our own equipment that I'd rather not ditch.
This is
Just to
true.
Try and fit into some guard armor because, like, as a paladin, I've already got armor
This is true.
bulky enough. Plus, I'm not putting down my staff anyway.
This
didn't
is
even know you
a
had a
good thought process.
We did make the choice to leave the area. Maybe we should figure out what information we can glean away from it. Because
I just don't know what we can get from not being in the area.
Why don't we follow those people that were talking?
they were mentioning a blood trail that went into the woods that nobody could figure out, and we did see that while we were up there. We could try and follow that.
This is true.
That way we can still investigate what happened, but if they've already given up on it, we're
Then
unlikely to encounter
There might
too
not
many.
be anyone else there.
Mhm.
At least past the blood trail. I vote we do this.
Like following the blood trail? or
Yes, yeah.
God,
No,
okay.
follow the blood trail.
No guarantees we'll find out any more than the guards did, but it's a possibility. That's my suggestion.
The
Don't
blood
fear
trail.
when you have Bloodhound Nova around.
All right,
Okay,
we're all
do we
going
have to
blood
like
trail.
sneak back in? Yeah.
Yep.
Seems to be the consensus.
And before we do, Nyla's handing off Mr. Magician to Elzanaya so he can rest.
Oh,
her bed.
yeah. Elzanaya is more than happy to take care of him.
Yeah, Mr. Magician, like he drapes over your shoulders, and he's able to like the way that you can lay him is that he's under some fabric because you wear very like flowy stuff, but you're able to like bunch it up a little bit, so it just
Yeah.
looks like you have a really thick neckline.
Nice.
It's almost like you have a built-in coat,
Thick.
like fur coat.
Excellent.
It's
You
just
did
a
mention,
noodle.
is it getting chillier? Or
Yes, it
it's
is.
raining or something?
Yeah,
Mm.
it is. It's raining quite heavily now.
Is that gonna mess with the tracks we're trying to follow? I'd
Possibly.
assume so.
Yeah.
Let's get back there quick then, before we lose.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you all start to leave to go back towards the glade, I'm going to need perception checks.
Perception.
Perception.
Where the fuck is perception? There it is.
That is a 6.
13.
I have a
15.
15.
Look at us.
Whoa.
Ella.
Whoa.
Y'all should kiss.
Oh.
No,
Oh.
thank you.
Okay, so as you all make it back to the
I see how
glade,
it is.
you all are able to keep
Mhm.
from. Can y'all stop kissing now? Um, okay, so as you all make it back to the glade, you're able to see where the blood trail leads. You have to sort of like stay in the trees because you don't want to be seen. And I'm not gonna make you all roll checks. You all did really good on them last time, so I'm just gonna say that again, you're able to sneak through this area. You do see where the blood trail started from the bodies, or at least near them, and it's slowly like going into the trees. You notice that on the ground it stops, but as you all are looking, Elzana, you're like focused on the ground. Everyone else is looking at the trees, and you see really following following through the trees, getting further toward, like closer to the city, but further away than you all have gone so far because
You're
you've
cutting
stayed.
out again.
Oh my god. Am I good now? Hello? I don't know why this is happening.
Or are they minions?
Hello?
Hello.
This is awful. See, no, why does it never do this whenever I'm just on the phone with you guys normally?
I don't know.
Okay. So,
I also do not know. Whoa.
Ooh. More and more is
Whoa.
being revealed.
okay, so as you all are walking through the glade, you notice the blood trail is on the ground and it's leading closer to the city but further away than any of y'all have gone so far. You've stayed near the town hall, or at least near the center of town is really where our focus has been. So this is taking you more towards the outskirts where like the poor districts are. This is where you're not really going to see a lot of people. There are still lots of guards patrolling the area and whatnot. Um, and as you all are walking, you are taken to a small rundown home. It's very desolate here. The windows are boarded up for the most part. There are some that are like hanging open because the wood boards have like sort of rotted and fallen from the rain that's always been there. The door itself is like hanging off its hinges a little bit, but you notice that the blood trail leads into that room or the home itself. Why is this one not working now? Motherfucker! Were you all able to hear that?
Are we in this little
This is
hut?
cute.
Yes, you all are able to follow the blood trail to a building on the outskirts of town.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
Give me checks.
That's gruesome.
What are we rolling for?
Perception.
Because I did not hear.
Perception.
Okay.
18.
12. Wait, I lied. 14.
10.
Okay. It wasn't
Look at
very
me
hard.
go.
So as you all walk into the building, you're able to open up the doors. It sort of like falls off its hinges and lands on the ground in front of you. As you walk in, you see the trail of blood go towards the back corner where a lot of papers have spilled on the ground. And you see covered in remnants of a sheet clutching their side is Flutter on the ground, very weakly breathing and holding their side where the sheet is like completely covered in blood.
Over to my friend.
Uh-oh.
As you... Oh, go ahead.
Like, I was gonna also, like, as I'm going in that direction, I'm checking my surroundings to make sure nothing's gonna, like, jump out at me. I don't know if that's like a...
I will make you do a check for it because you all did pretty well. In the other corner nearby, or at least under some of the tables, there's Jekyll, and in the very corner where the stairs are, Hyde is standing by them at alert.
Do they seem injured at all, or are they just
On
guard?
On guard and very concerned.
Then, yeah, if I don't notice any other immediate danger in the room, I'm gonna go over to Flutter and bend down and start like checking wounds and asking what happened.
Okay. Is my voice fine now? Or am I still cutting out?
Yeah.
For now.
Okay.
You seem fine for the moment.
I gotta hurry up and get through this shit. Okay.
Nyla's gonna go up beside Elzanaya so she can listen in on this.
Okay. Oh god. I keep noticing whenever my Wi-Fi thing goes down. Okay. Anyways, so as you all walk over to Flutter, you hear that her breath is getting... Okay. Her breath is getting a little more labored. She's sort of wheezing as she's holding her side. Her hands are covered in blood and everything. She slowly opens up her eyes and looks over at you all, and it takes her a second to realize that the figures that are moving are actual people. She notices that you all are coming closer, and Jekyll, who is closest... Oh my god. Is it cutting out again?
No, you're good.
Okay. So Jekyll, who is closest to you all, sort of like scoots forward until he realizes that it's you all, and he calms back down again and continues just laying down on the ground. Flutter finally is able to like lift her head enough to sort of like have it on the wall, like held there. That way she's able to look up at you guys, and she slowly breathes out and is able to inhale again and looks over at you and goes, "Oh, it's is that you, Elle? Elle, is that you?"
It's me, my dear. What happened?
I don't even know. There was so many. They just they came out of nowhere. We, I don't know. We were betrayed. The Harpers were supposed to be there at the events. We were the ones guarding everything. I wasn't supposed to be there, but
What do you mean, guarding what? Why weren't you supposed to be there? Where were you?
we heard I don't remember. I was supposed to be somewhere. Urdak needed me at the vault. He said it was important, and I don't remember anything after that.
Uh-oh.
I'm taking notes.
Same.
Yeah.
You mentioned there were many that attacked you. What attacked you? Do you remember?
There
Who did
was
this to you?
the, and she's having a hard time like catching her breath. She starts to sit up.
I'm gonna. Mm-hmm.
As she tries to sit up, Jekyll immediately like army crawls over to her. And being a dire wolf, they're very big, so it's hard for them to get super close. But they are able to. He's able to put his head down and sort of like scoop her arm up. The way she's basically leaning on the wall and on him, and he's able to sit her up properly and stop putting so much pressure on her chest, because that's what was making it really hard, is that she couldn't move her chest with everything laying on it.
Yeah. I'm still gonna keep asking her questions, but I want to do like an examination on her. Are her injuries, or can I assess from what I see if her injuries can be healed at this time?
Give me a medicine check.
God, let me check the stats again. Too dark matter. That is a
Is the
22.
candlelight not helping?
No, it's not. And it's been going out for the last little while too.
Okay, so with the 22, yeah. You can tell that she's able to be healed. You can also tell by like the way that her body moves is that the majority of her injuries are on her back. So while it is helping her to stay conscious and up, it is also hurting her a lot. And you notice that when Jackal goes to push her up, you notice that where blood streaks on the wall behind her. You can't really move her in this instance to see the extent of it, but you do know that like if you're able to help her soon, yes, she'll be able to live, but she'll just need a lot of rest after this.
Okay. I'm gonna start doing what I can for her. I'm assuming everybody else is standing near me and has heard the conversation and can also ask questions. Or do you guys want me to keep asking questions while I do my thing?
Whatever.
I've never played a healing character before, so I don't actually know what to do.
Okay, so as a you're a cleric, yeah? Or are you a paladin?
I'm both.
Okay. You should have a spell specifically for healing. Either like a spell or a lay hands thing.
I've got Cure Wounds. I might also have Lay Hands.
Yeah, you should have both.
I have both.
So in combat, I'll say that it's
Do
instantaneous that lay hands works, but in role playing, it's gonna take you a little bit to like do stuff. That way you can still talk to people and figure out what's happening, and it's also just not like immediately, oh my God, they're cured.
Right. And you said that was lay hands or cure wounds
You can do either or. Just tell me which one you're doing.
or whichever. I'm gonna go with cure wounds, which yeah, that's gonna be 1d8 plus my modifier, which I think here is 5. I'm reading the thing. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be 1d8 plus 5. Good dice here. Okie dokie, that is the full 13.
13? Yeah, so she was I'd say that she was probably about like 5 HP, so now you've taken her back up to 18, which isn't her max, but it is a lot better than what she was at originally. And so while you're doing that, I'm gonna say that like for role playing purposes, you have had to lay her down on the ground, or at least move her in some way. That way you can see the extent of her injuries. As you go to move her back, you see that her back is like completely shredded. So like there's very little clothes hanging on. Like her clothes themselves and her armor is only being held at the waist, not at the neck. Everything from the shoulders down is just grated. It's almost like if someone had been thrown from a fast moving vehicle and just scraped to the ground really bad. That's what this looks like. And there's some like deep cuts in there. She was mutilated by something.
Am I able to tell what?
Um, Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. I was dealing with the candle.
You're fine.
Fuck. Okay. That's an 18.
It's evil, whatever did this.
Mm.
It's not. You do see claw marks and you do see bits of fabric stuck in there, but it's too covered in blood for you to know if it's like from whoever attacked her, if it's from her own clothes. Just from looking at a magical standpoint, it's not that it was made by magic, but the being itself has so much and such an overwhelming presence that it lingers no matter where it goes. So this is terribly evil. Like raise goosebumps on your skin. It feels wrong to be near it. Like every instinct in your body is screaming to run from this. It is incredibly potent and incredibly strong.
Well, fuck. Do we know this, or is Els and I just chilling there, like?
I'm gonna like. I will convey this information to you, but I don't want to freak her out more. So like, as much as I can, like quietly to the side, I'm gonna describe that to you where hopefully she can't hear.
She's not really paying attention to what you're doing. She's sort of like, unless you're directly speaking to her, she's not really present in this moment.
I've never seen such evil, I don't think. Something like that.
Can Nova look at it and see if she can discern better?
Yeah, give me an Arcana
Milo would
check.
also like to take a look.
Okay.
Also give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I got a 17 for Arcana.
Hold on. Wait. I exited out of this. Why did I do that?
That was silly of you.
I got a 15.
Nova, you are brought back to the moment of your nightmare where you are surrounded by bodies and death and rot, and you feel the descending red veils fall from the sky. You feel this, that in this moment the magic that is on her is connected or somehow is the demon from the Great Calamity.
Mm-hmm.
And Nyla, this feels similar but not exactly to how your brother felt. So Lennox, you notice that his magic, his presence has changed. It's not the original way that you felt it before. And this isn't just simple demon or darkness or devil energy. This is something like you feel him here a little bit, but it's not that you feel him, it's that you feel that whatever has afflicted him has also afflicted Flutter.
This moment is giving me any kind of insight, or do I have any insight from my connection with her that I would know more about this?
You know this as the demon Ridini, which was the demon that was summoned during the Great Calamity when they were trying to instead bring forth a different goddess, and instead this demon came forward. You know this as goddess has strong ill will towards it, not because of the destruction, but because of the unceremonious death that comes with it. It is a bringer of chaos, but not the good kind. Not the kind that growth and change comes from, but the kind that destroys entire planets and whole civilizations.
Hmm.
Okie dokie.
Could I ask Alfie anything?
What do you want to ask him?
See if he's, I don't want to ask him anything. I just want to pet his head.
He's receptive to your pets.
We're just gonna pet his head.
Is there any way that we can help Flutter's memory?
Mm. Do we double stock?
You guys just start doing the electroshock therapy on her. It's like
Remember,
It's like the one severe trauma where they have the flashing lights in a line that just go back and forth.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah. Um, no, but you can keep talking to her.
I'm gonna, amidst soothing words, um, I'm gonna ask her, tell me more, anything you can remember, however small.
I I saw I don't I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I've never seen something like it before. It was it was dark. It was dark and I was not myself. I saw myself. I I don't know.
You saw.
What do you mean you saw yourself?
I wasn't I wasn't in my body. I was outside of it. It was like my reflection, but I could feel it. It was me.
And what was your body doing?
It was just standing there. I it I don't even know.
Mm.
Well, what was happening around you while your body was just standing there? What could you see?
It was dark, but I saw the moon. It was it was waving. It was dark. It was cold. It I was in water, and the I don't know. I was on a cliff. I think.
I think you were
Mm.
cutting out there again for a minute. Did she say that she thinks that she was maybe on a cliff somewhere,
Yes.
but also
Okay.
in water?
Yes.
Okay.
What else? You said something attacked you. What attacked you?
I don't know. It was in the shadows. Um I don't know where it came from. I it was so fast. And I I don't know.
Were there others with you? Or was it just you alone?
I was supposed to meet Erdak there, but he never came. He um he said that it might take him a minute to get there. So I was waiting for him outside of the vault. But then I heard him down there. He was calling for me. So I went, but no, he wasn't there, but he wasn't there.
Hmm. I don't like the
Why?
sound of this Urdak guy.
I don't either.
He's one of the other council members. The
He
one we
is.
saw at the scene who was connecting more with the people who seemed to be taking charge. What what were you doing at the vault? Why did he call you why did he ask for you to meet him outside the vault? What's the vault?
It's the I can't tell you. I'm sorry. He swore me to secrecy. The whole council did. I can't. I could be killed if I tell you.
Of course, I only want to help you. Whatever you can tell me, and the more I know, the more I can help you.
She like lunges forward and grabs your arm with like renewed vigor, and her eyes are completely open and focused on you as she leans up and says, "You cannot go there. You have to promise me, Elle, promise me you will never go to the vault."
Hmm.
Why?
There's I can't tell you.
Of course, my friend. Whatever you say. I promise.
There's something evil in there. Eviler than anything any of us have ever seen.
How? No, hold on. Flutter, my dear, what's happened to you? It reeks of such an evil. Is it possible that whatever you were guarding is no longer there?
No, it was still, I saw her. She was still down there. She was still there. We she was singing? No, she's there. She's there. She's still locked away. She didn't escape.
Who is she?
Who is she?
She who? Who is she?
Can't tell you. I've already said too much. Um, she was, um, she was evil, and it's good that she's down there. It's good that she's locked away.
If she's still down there, whoever she is, something terrible has happened. And it sounds like it must have to do with that vault. If
I feel like
it sounds like whatever evil is being kept locked away, somebody still has to guard it. Someone tried to get past you. What? Perhaps if we know more, we can help to keep that evil locked away where it should be.
Give me a persuasion check
All I
with
want to do is-
advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying hell yeah in response to you. That is a 21.
Wow, look at you go.
Holy
Wow.
shit. I was literally about to say, because you
Yeah.
inspired me, I was gonna give you bardic inspiration, but you don't even need it. Holy lord.
I played them
Oh, I
Riz
could've
characters,
I
y'all.
could be bardic inspiration. I completely forgot I was a bard for a second.
Yeah.
dude, Elzaniah's got all that riz.
Yeah, I was
guys.
sitting here, I was getting in the moment. I was like, holy shit, I just want to tell her everything.
This is
I've
Alyssa's
gotten
moment.
very good at it. If y'all If it helps too, y'all, my persuasion modifier, just on my character sheet as it is right now, is a +5.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That is only
I got all that riz.
That's fucking insane.
Dude,
And it's only gonna
you-
get higher.
Yeah.
You're rizzing on me right now.
Mm-hmm. My other character in my other campaign had similar stats for like charisma and persuasion, and I once rolled a 25 on persuasion for that character.
You persuaded the fuck out of him.
I did. Originally, the DM wasn't gonna let it through, but I rolled that, and he had no. He was just like, "All right, tell me what you're gonna say," and I did, and he was like, "Fuck, fine, okay, yeah." They give you everything.
You are now the king.
I am God, actually.
So Flutter
Giving God energy.
Flutter lays back down on the ground and she's starting to get more consciousness as you're healing her. And she's slowly starting to realize that like the necessity of telling you in this moment. And so finally she takes a deep breath and she goes, it's not just our job to make sure that the council is good. It is our job to keep her sealed away. She was one of the priestesses from the Great Calamity. In all of the capitals, there's one. And she specifically is one of the worst. It was our job to keep her there. She has been making it flood and rain and frost everywhere. We don't know how, but somehow someone was able to crack the barrier. And I was there with Erdak to figure out how it happened and to make sure she was still there. And he didn't come that night. I was there alone. And I thought I heard him within the vault. They couldn't open it though. You have to believe me, Elle. No one can open it. No one has the key. They all have them. No one has taken it or given it to anyone else. They all still have their keys. I couldn't even open it. I was just there in the room before.
Sorry, I was typing as well. Could you repeat that last bit?
She said that there was no way that anyone could have gotten in because they all have their keys and that she was in the room before the vault. So even she couldn't get in.
Hmm.
Okay. And yet you heard Erdak's voice from inside the vault.
Yes, he was there. He asked me to come down into the vault. But that doesn't make sense because he wasn't there. But I know I heard him.
What else did he say?
He just kept asking me to go down the stairs. He kept saying, come down the stairs, come to me, something. He called me a name, but I don't remember what it was. I don't think he was speaking to me. I think he was talking to someone else.
Do you have any idea who it was he might have been speaking to? Or whoever may have been pretending to use his voice?
No, um, I don't know. It was just so dark and it all happened so fast. It was so fast. I don't know. Sandcast was there.
Sandcast was there?
I think it was talking to her.
Why would the voice be speaking to Sandcast?
I don't know. She's the eldest of the council. Except for Cathara. She um during the no, that doesn't
Do you
make
think she might have
sense.
known something?
No, what? No, what? What happened to her? Where is she? She should be here.
Oh,
My dear, I'm sorry. Sandcast is dead,
What? No, no,
as are many others. There
no, she,
was a slaughter.
what?
Can we assume that we just pitch in and describe the attack as
Yes,
best we understand it?
yeah.
And as
As
gently as possible.
yeah, as gently as you can describe a massacre like that.
Yeah.
You see that as you're describing it and going into more and more detail, it starts to slowly click with her, and this look of realization flashes in her eyes as she flops her head down and brings one of her hands to try and cover part of her face. But you can still see the tears start to well in her eyes. So it wasn't a dream then. I did see. But no, no, Samcast can't be dead. She was, she
What do you mean
talked,
you saw it?
she talked to me. She was there in front of me.
When? When did she talk to you?
I, I saw her last night at the vault, and then I saw her this morning. She was dressed in red, which I thought was strange because she always wears pink. She never wears red, but she was wearing red, and she said that she needed me to go back to the vault tonight. And then I remember crawling somewhere, and then I woke up here with Jekyll. He was dragging me in here.
Hmm.
And that's all you remember?
That's yes, that's it.
Sorry, my brain just farted. I was gonna. Um. So the last thing that you remember, you said that you saw the massacre. What did you mean?
What? No, I didn't. What?
When we were describing the events, you said so it was real. Or something like that.
No, that was a dream. What are you talking about?
Dream, what did you dream?
I was walking on water and I saw a man. He had great wings like an eagle. And he was standing on a cliff. No, it was a hill of. It looked like red flowers were everywhere. Um, it I don't remember.
Yeah. I suppose it's just a dream, but what did this man look like? Do you know who he was?
Um, he was he was um he was like an angel, but he didn't feel nice. He was laughing about something. Um, he was talking to someone. They weren't there. They were in the shadows. He kept saying it's almost done. It's um we have. I think he said we have one. We have one of men. No, four. One of four. He kept saying one of four.
Did he have curved horns with jewels hanging off of them?
Yes, he did. How did you know that?
Just a hunch.
Elzaniah gives like a look back at you like we're gonna talk about what that means in a minute. Like you know something that I don't, and I don't like that. But then looks back at Flutter. You said he was speaking to someone in the shadows. Could you make out any kind of shape of someone in the shadows?
No, it was no, it was veiled. It was covered, I think.
A veiled shape. Could you tell what kind? Man or beast or something else?
It was man. It was small. It wasn't. It was like a person with a sheet over them. But that no, that doesn't make sense.
person with a sheet over them. Why did you remember this scream now?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening in my head right now.
No, you don't.
Can I tell from her current state if we're gonna get anything more out of her, or if she's just gonna need to like pass out for a bit?
She's gonna need to pass out for a bit because it's now getting into like indiscernible mumbling.
Yeah. Okay. Of course, my dear. You have had such a trying time. You must rest. Your body must heal. Your mind needs time. Things will sort themselves out. Here, drink some water, take some rest, and I'm gonna try to find her some kind of comfortable position to be in. Possibly calling. Is it Jekyll that's over here right now?
Yes.
That's closer.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have him kind of be a good boy and help her be comfortable.
Yeah, Jekyll immediately like notices what you're doing and lays like he's so big that he can lay his whole body curved around her, and so she can lean into him, and he's like got her covered.
Good. Yep. I'm gonna stay somewhat close to monitor her condition. I'm assuming she's just kind of dropping straight to sleep.
Yeah, as soon as Jekyll gets near her, she's out like a light.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group and thoughts.
I think that we need to go to that vault. And I know that she said that we shouldn't. But something weird is going on in this place, and I feel like a lot of our answers will come if we get to that vault.
We wouldn't be able to get in. Not without all of those keys.
No, but maybe we should try and get them.
How do you
I don't
propose we
think
either?
we should.
What do you
And
think we
why
should
not?
do?
Because if you try to get one of those pieces, you will die.
Were you so certain that we'd die?
If you face a devil, yes.
A
You
devil?
will.
I feel like Nova's just gonna giggle over there. I'm not really that scared of a silly little devil.
Last time I saw the devil, he was down in Georgia. And
I knew you were gonna make that stupid fucking joke.
I seriously, it was one of my go-to answers while my face was still messed up. If somebody was gonna ask me, hey, what the hell happened to you? My answer was gonna be that I fist fought the devil down in Georgia after he broke my golden fiddle.
Oh.
Anyway.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Sorry. Aspen knows this is totally out of context and we don't need to get into it right now. But do y'all have context for like my lore from the last few weeks?
They know of it.
Oh,
Yes,
Only
you
your
do.
accident.
Yeah, that's it.
okay.
I know,
Yeah.
like slight
Oh, a
bits.
little bit.
Yeah. I was in a car wreck. It was bad. My face was messed up. My hand was messed up. My car was totaled. Anyway, that was one of my go-to answers while I had 2 black eyes. But back to the situation at hand. Yeah. Tell us more about this devil. You seem to know a lot more than you're saying. Or not. I mean,
Well, you see, there might be a connection between us here.
a connection.
A familiar connection.
Elaborate.
You see, that's my brother. He killed my mother when I was like, I don't fucking know. And then he left.
Way to trauma dump.
That's the one who had an intimate moment of confessing familialness over bread.
Quit trying to.
Hey, we don't
Hey.
waste the bread in this
Don't you
party.
attack our bread.
I thought you were gonna make a comment about the hand fetish.
Why is it gonna attack my hand fetish?
Why is my southern coming out?
It's cause Sammy's here.
I haven't even done a
That's
southern
it.
accent this whole time.
You're
And
related.
you bring out my southern like no other motherfucker.
No other can bring out.
They say with a southern accent.
They say, I
I do.
You're
I
related
declare.
Yeah,
that killed your mother.
correct. That's what I just said.
Anything else you'd like to share?
Yeah, for real. It's like showing, the thing they did in.
Show and tell.
Yeah, that. Thank you. Show
Happy
and
to help.
tell.
What do you want to know?
Pretty much everything at this point. Whatever you got.
Oh,
Sounds
told you
like
all that I
anything
know.
will be relevant.
For now, chasing after supposedly your brother.
His name is Lennox.
And
And he died like a few years back and turned into a devil. That's all I know. That's why I'm here.
Uh-huh.
I was looking for information.
Nova's gonna pet Alfie's head to wake him up. Cause you know that cat been napping.
Yeah, this whole time he's been asleep.
Alfie,
What?
do you this is whispering. Do you know anything about a devil named Linux?
Do you think I just know all of them? Are you
I
are
mean,
you some kind of a racist, just
maybe.
assuming that I know everyone? Wow.
No, I am not.
damn.
Wow.
I'm just saying, if he was of a certain power level, wouldn't you know him?
But do you know every human?
No, but I do know the ones that are in power. Is he some sort of
Authority.
Exactly, you know what I mean.
No, he's not. He's new.
Should
He's
we be
too
scared
new.
of him?
Sure, he's a devil.
Oh. Yeah. You give a devil a few a few chin scratches, and a pet on the head, and they're more pliable than we think they are.
Are you, it's like are you being serious right now? Like this is you being serious.
Yes.
Darling, no.
Yes.
No.
No.
That's not how it works.
Okay.
You're lucky it worked that way with me. That's not how it works.
Oh, well, guys, I think we should be scared of this devil thing.
Just a
But
total 180.
isn't that what I just told you?
Elsanaya, in her head, which is also my head in this moment, she doesn't know where it comes from because the lands she has visited, to the best of her knowledge, do not have this kind of accent. But in her head, there is going to be an accented voice saying, "Now you say so." But
Make it make
in the
sense.
real world, outside of in the real world, outside of her head, she is just gonna turn and look at Nova
God.
with the most dead ass eyes you have seen her use to this point. And she's just gonna stare at you. For an uncomfortable few seconds before looking back up at Nyla.
I keep forgetting Nyla's fucking tall.
I learned that you know, while I may have had luck with some devils in the past, he's no devil.
Uh-huh.
What? He's a cat. Look at him.
What do you talk to him?
What do you mean? You talk to your possum? And then she looks at
No, the way you talk to your cat.
Elsanaya, you talk to your goose.
Henry needs supervision. You try to have a conversation.
With Henry?
No. Henry needs supervision. When you speak to your cat, you're having a two-way conversation, dear.
Oh.
Having the time of their life just watching this go down.
Yeah.
He's not a devil. He's just a cat. Look at him. She like holds him up, like feet dangling, like he's a little noodle. He's just a cat. Look at him.
I don't believe you.
Well, try and speak to him then. Just speak with animals.
Why would he talk to me?
I'm actually curious if Henry can talk to him.
Oh my god, can you imagine Henry could talk to him?
I feel like that would be such an interesting conversation.
It would just be Sebi talking between themselves.
Yeah. Hey, Seb, can we try that? Can Henry try to talk to the cat?
And Nyla's gonna be able to hear this entire thing, if so.
Honestly, Henry probably wouldn't think of much to say to Alfie. more than just like very basic
You
remarks,
like
either in the
bread?
vein of "Hey, fuck you," or "Hey, you got peas."
Yeah, you can
Um,
be.
his intelligence, you guys, is 5.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's very low.
he's just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. His wisdom's pretty damn high though, which is wild. We're not. I don't remember how it got there, but I'm so curious.
I mean, have him speak. He's just a cat, a regular plain cat. You want to know how I found him? On a street.
You can find anything on the street.
He was just
True.
walking along the street.
Mr. Sparkles was in a tree. Or was he? Or
Henry
he
was
a
in the woods.
tavern? I don't
Exactly.
remember.
I found my companion just as you found your companions, and there was nothing odd about him at all.
If you think our companions are normal and you're trying to use your cat as a comparison for what normal looks like, keep in mind that when Henry found me, he already had a dagger.
Um,
And Henry's just a normal goose. I'm suspicious of your cat. I don't judge, but I am suspicious.
well,
If your cat is some kind of a devil, I welcome his presence, and whatever insight he might be able to give us, given that we seem to be dealing with devil and tangential powers. If he's just a cat, then perhaps he can't help us.
you seemingly have given me no choice. Well, it seems that your assumptions of my cat
No.
might be correct.
No.
I cannot confirm nor deny, but you may think what you want.
Interesting.
Well, cat isn't quite as high on my priority list of questions as your devil of a brother.
Agree.
Any other light you'd like to shed on our present situation, or does anyone at all have any thoughts on what we've just learned from my dear bleeding friend in the corner?
I think that we might need your assistance in helping us track down your brother. Nova's like gritting her teeth.
Aspen, are you good?
He's so little.
Debbie, are you good?
He's just so little. I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Oh. Let me get back into character real quick.
I'm fine.
Okay. Emma, can you repeat what? Sorry, I was staring
Yes.
at the little bean.
Yes, of course. So through gritted teeth, Nova is like, I suppose we're going to need your help with locating your brother.
And what do I get out of that? I'm just here. I could care less what happens.
God, can I?
So little.
Oh, darling. Have I? Nova's gonna step towards Nyla Short Queen for the win, place her hand under Nyla's chin, like tilting it down towards hers, just giving her mad sex eyes, just like
I was gonna say that's really sexy.
I'm like,
Just gonna be like,
well, I have some ways that I could repay you.
oh my god.
Looks her up and down.
Alfie's punching the air right now.
I mean, that's kind of hot. I might take that.
Oh my god.
I was considering intimidation, but that'll work.
I love that Semi's just letting me do that. No roll needed.
Yeah, this is role playing. I'm busy.
I'll
Let me talk to you about the cat. Yeah, that I think.
Dude, stroking it. What's Nyla gonna respond
the
with?
little head.
Oh.
He's
I
such
need
a little
to-
guy. He just winked. Oh my god.
I'm obsessed with him.
I can't focus anymore. I don't even care what we were talking about.
I
Just look at his
know.
little nose.
Try to get him all bundled up. He's cold.
Sorry.
There you go, Grandpa.
Now I'm just thinking, if you're cold, they're cold.
cold. Put them
Put
in your
them
mouth.
in your mouth.
Oh.
Put them in
Oh.
your mouth.
Bro, that's what Nova's about to do to Nyla.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
What's in
He's
mouth?
just a sleepy man.
My tummy is only hands can satisfy.
Only hands can suffice.
Carl.
Carl, that kills people.
I need the hands.
I need the hands.
What else can I say?
I'm also gonna be real. I know it's like, well, it's later. I don't know what time it is for everybody. For me, it is close to midnight.
Yeah, it's
we're
almost
gonna be
evening
ending
time.
soon. Grandpa's tired.
I have to go test drive this person. Grandpa's tired.
Are we just gonna end it
Grandpa,
with like
that's too damn bad.
ending it with Nova and Nyla looking into each other's eyes?
Yeah, we
And
can end
Elsa and
it
I
there.
just like standing there.
Oh, I've been sitting this whole time, just
Oh,
covered
have
in
you?
blood.
Yeah, just filthy, covered in blood this whole time.
All suspicious.
Just no Nyla response. It's just
I don't even know what Henry's doing right now.
And doing jack
Sir
shit.
Henry the Henderson.
He's
Yeah.
he's